Want to fly through the sky at supersonic speeds, pacify a Lionel, or even build your own quick select menu? Here's 17 secrets and Tears of the Kingdom that you're not supposed to know. Starting off with number 1. Even though players have made completely overpowered super weapons, Lionels have the ability to break any zonite contraption you've set up. But this part from the construct factory in the depths will never despawn no matter what happens to it. So Lionels will be trapped trying to break it forever. You can attack or pose for the camera all you want, they're stuck. So try saving this part not a build for the next time you're having trouble with a Lionel fight. Number 2. Have you seen this shrine? A lot of puzzles in this game use these pressure sensors, and usually you're supposed to launch a ball into it. Now, I'm honestly not even sure how you're supposed to do this one. But luckily for us, apparently the sensor's pressure-based. And that means just shooting it with a bomb flower actually works just as well as solving the puzzle the intended way. And that's pretty nice, but there are even more ways to break shrines. You might have tried using bomb shields to jump over shrine walls, but if you're fresh out of bombs, you can also use octo balloons to get that extra height too. It's just a little slow. Trying to find things in your inventory can get pretty annoying fast, and it's certainly slowed down a few combos, let me tell you that. But to fix this, you can make a makeshift quick select by fusing something to an arrow and then spamming up on the D-pad. Each time you fuse it, it'll scoot right up the most useless, letting you find it that much quicker.
That's a lot of damage!
Number 5. Now there's some pretty crazy building materials in this game, but my favorite has to be the full-on Leviathan skeleton. If you head to the southeast corner of the Gerudo Desert where the Gerudo Great Skeleton used to be in Breath of the Wild, you'll find a cave with this skeleton inside. It's meant for a side quest, and to stop people from taking it out, it's actually too big to fit through the mouth of the cave. But auto build is a thing, and so you can recreate it to make the ultimate custom divine beast. Speaking of creations, one of my least favorite things about this game is how everything in a device always activates at once. There's sort of a way around this though, because construct heads don't just point at an enemy. They actually wait to activate anything attached until they lock onto something. That's intended, obviously. But what might not have been intended is using that with rockets to create missiles on a flying machine, which is really cool. In Terrytown, there's a Goron who separates any fused item for some pocket change. While that's certainly nice to get your gemstones back, you can also steal custom equipment like electric motors and fans from shrines. Then take them here to spawn in the overworld for future building. I really recommend grabbing this motor because for some reason sticking planks and carts to an electric motor like so lets it spin so fast it syncs up with the frame rate of the game and looks like it's still. If you use recall on it, you can get launched so high up that you might even reach the height limit. And for 12 zonite, that's a pretty efficient catapult. 5-shot bows are some of the strongest weapons in the game, especially if you use glitches to put that effect on Royal Guard or Demon King bows. The 5-shot glitch bows are kind of balanced by the fact that their spread is so wide, however, using key size means that all the arrows find their targets for absolutely massive amounts of damage per shot. Number 10. One of the more annoying things in this game is how zonite machines despawn when you're barely like 2 feet away. But luckily, there's a fix for that too. If you stick a dragon skill in your build, the distance it takes to despawn is massively increased. It goes off a good fraction of the map. And as a neat little bonus, it makes a miniature beacon for you to even find your lost vehicle too. But while we're at it, you can actually make vehicles that don't use any battery. If you go to the Tobio's Hollow Chasm and shoot things right up from the spot, they'll activate but will not use any battery. At least until you turn them off and back on again. Just don't try it with springs, trust me. Wanting to look for caves but can't find a cherry tree? You can actually take a picture of bubble frogs to search for them automatically. I honestly kind of forget that this is even a feature in the game anyway, but this is just pretty cool. Number 13. Lionels are pretty annoying sometimes, but you gotta feel bad for them after all the combo videos. Even after that one zonite part breaks their AI in half, there's another way to clown on these guys. You might know that landing on their backs from midair lets you mount them, but you can't do this from the ground without stunning them first. That is, unless you make a perfectly timed jump with a wing shield just like this. Now's a good time to say subscribe! Now that you've absolutely destroyed all the Lionels in Hyrule, if you don't want to wait for a blood moon for them to respawn, just head to this cave in Tanagar Canyon and bring a multi-shot bow. If you spam opal arrows on the rock, the game will freak out and cause an instant blood moon even in the daytime. Number 15. Burger King. Nah, I'm just kidding. You can use these water balls to glue multiple builds together in one schematic because they disappear the instant you auto build them. And as a bonus, they don't even cost any zonite to make. Now that's efficiency. Number 16. While not the most useful trick, this one's still pretty funny. With customizable houses, you can take a selfie with your own picture and make an infinitely looping picture just for the style points. You can also make Among Us. Number 17. The glitch hunters are at it again, and this time they found a crazy flying trick. They've given it the highly scientific name. Ready? Wait for it, wait for it. Wacko Boingo. I am not even joking, but you know what? I don't make the names. By doing some shenanigans at the Riverside stable, you can ultra hinge your own machine to fly at supersonic speeds. Just check this out. But with that, I'm gonna wacko boingo right into the sunset, because that's all I got for you today. Subscribe if you enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!